when I got out, man, and I want to tell anybody that's incarcerated or been incarcerated, you might just be getting out, man. Be very careful on who you allow in your life. Make sure that person is going to be there to support you, going to encourage you to do the right thing.
For sure.
Because you're going to be in a situation or a place in your life that's going to be very easy for you to go back to what you relate to.
No doubt.
And so by me meeting my wife, man, she was never really materialistic.
That's important.
You know what I'm saying? Never, kind of, push me to have something ill, and get it the ill way. She always encouraged me to do it the right way.
For sure.
And I'll never forget,
and this is his wife, by the way.
Yeah, you on camera.
I mean, just gonna put you on the spot without even asking.
Shout out to Shalonda, man.
That's Shalonda Panky Lee, touched by Panky Lee right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she really encouraged me and was a big support system for me.
Which you gotta have,
along with my mom and dad.
No doubt.
Sure. And then I just had good family around me, man, and I ended up started working.
Yeah.
But I'm ambitious. I always have been, and so I knew I was at a dead end job, and so I started to kind of get hard headed again. And I'll never forget, my wife seen me with some crack cocaine one time, and she told me, she said,
now she's your wife or girlfriend at this time?
It was my girlfriend at the time. She told me, she said, hey, you can't be with me and do this, right?
She had to make a decision.
Yeah, so I had to make a decision, and and she ain't mind weed, but when she saw that white girl, or that boy, hey, that was a deal breaker.
Yeah,
right.
And so, because baby, you remember this? I never forget. We was going down Lawsonville, and we was in a little black Escort, and
I remember that.
I'm
Escort.
just getting out, and back before I got locked up, you could drink in the car, and so.
Hold on, you could do what?
You could drink.
Open container?
Yeah, you can have open. The longer you want driving,
the passenger
could.
I didn't
know that. I didn't know that either.
I ain't know that.
That's new to me too.
So before
I don't remember that.
Before I left the street, you was good.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't even know that.
And so we going up Lawsonville, and your sister was in the back seat, and we see a roadblock. I had like 2 ounces of weed in the car, and so this how I knew. I was like, oh, she arrived. She was like, get it here.
For sure.
She stuffed it in her bra. I was like.
Now, white women ain't doing that.
Now you're the queen now, right? Yeah, that's a separator right there.
Boy, white women ain't doing that. They said, no, that's your shit right there.
I'm not going to jail for that.
Yeah. So, and when
I wouldn't have thought that, but okay. I wouldn't have thought that. Okay, I'm
white
learning
women
something.
say, get here. Nah, nigga, put it in your pocket. That's yours.
And do they say the word nigga? Or how do they work?
They call you nigga at that point?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. I didn't know how that worked.
You know. We don't know.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
We just learning.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, for real. And so when she did that, I was like, oh, I got me a rider.
You got a rider.
And then,
when them black wings.
Yeah, sister was
when
like,
y'all speak of
when
so
they
much.
told, hey, baby, glad they get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Yeah. So her sister was like, oh, you ain't supposed to have that alcohol in here. Now, mind you, I'm on probation.
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to have no run in with the law.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
Nothing.
So I look, and I goes to throw it wasn't nothing but a barrel out the window, but the window was rolled up.
Don't tell me you just boom.
Hey, look, bro, it's beer and sun rolling all down the window, all over my arm. I'm smelling like I've been
drinking. The boy's so nervous. One of the chicks in the window.
Hey, do y'all have any alcohol? No, officer. What's that smell?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Why your window bleeding?
Hey, look.
Your window crying.
Hey, Clarence, that's exactly what the guy said.
Oh, my God.
He was like, you been drinking tonight? I was talking to my wife. She was like, no. He flashed it over at me. What about you, sir? Yeah, I had to be honest.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was like, yeah, I just tried to throw a beer out the window before we pulled up.
But the window was up.
He was like, I was like, I didn't know I couldn't have. He was like, yeah. He was like, so ma'am, have you been drinking? He flashed the light in her face, and somehow he knew she hadn't been drinking. She was like, nah.
Well, I probably her pupils.
Yeah,
Or something.
Her pupils.
Whatever it
And
was.
so they let us go, man. And so at that point, I knew that I had some individual in my corner that would ride for me.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
awesome.
and also would encourage me to be better. Because eventually, she put an ultimatum on the weed too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, yo, this.
How long y'all been married? Greg, get your.
I got
Drake,
married.
you call him a Drake?
I'm gonna call him Greg. Greg, how long you been married?
Look, I done had I got married in 2008. You do the math. 13 years, but we've been together.
Hey, my brother said, so y'all didn't know that y'all couldn't drink it? That you couldn't drink in the passenger seat?
No, I didn't know that.
He was like, well, how about smoking in Kmart and grocery stores?
No.
'Cause I can remember walking
Now,
around.
understand something.
Smoking.
When I was young, I used to drink driving, passenger seat. It didn't matter anyway. But I didn't know what was legal and what wasn't. I just
But
did.
I can remember my mom and them walking around grocery store smoking.
Of course.
Not weed. Not weed.
No, I'm talking about cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But you can't do that now.
No, of course not. But that's like
Barely
restaurants.
smoking home.
Yeah.
You got to leave Earth.
You can't. Look,
You got to go to Mars.
bro, you can't smoke with your kids with the windows rolled up.
Right.
Back then, our
Boy,
parents.
how much smoke out in the hell? In that
Hey.
booty pole
With the
light
window,
up.
you better not
Everything
roll that
cloudy
window
in there,
down.
You in hell all of it.
All right, well, let's get into this, into your companies that you own now.
All right.
So you got you went to culinary school in what year?
Yeah, I went to culinary school. I started in 2013.
And it took you how long is culinary school? I have no clue.
You can get it. You can get it in 2 years.
Okay.
But don't you have to keep going to get stars by your name? How does that work?
Well, it's a constant.
It's like
training.
a
You never-
barber almost.
Yeah, you never. No, I don't have to go get continuing education. Right, I don't have to do
Right.
that like a cosmetologist or a barber might have.
Right.
But what would happen if you don't stay abreast of what's new?
Yeah.
Then your services no longer be required.
So do you have so many stars by your name?
Like a 5-star
Are you a
chef.
3, 4, 5-star chef? What are you?
Well, I would say, man, I would say I'm like a 3 maybe.
So how do you get the stars? How do they classify
Well,
that?
I mean, it's your experience.
Oh, okay.
You know, so like for me, you got some people that went to culinary school just to learn how to cook for their spouse.
Okay.
You
It's
know,
not even about them owning the
it won't
restaurant.
even
That's what
about
I
them
learned.
owning a restaurant. You had some people that went to culinary school just because they didn't have shit to do.
Right, no doubt.
You know, and but for me, I actually went because I always wanted my own restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so
Now where was the school at?
I went to GTCC.
No doubt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's right. It's right here local.
Yeah. So I initially went to the Art Institute in Durham to go to their culinary school.
No doubt.
And they was so high. I said, well, God, they want me to co-sign. I said, man, I ain't trying to buy a house. I'm just trying to go learn,
Right.
you know, how to cook.
Right.
And so my dad had went to GTCC for culinary.
Shalonda said 18 long years.
Yeah, for
Them long ones.
yeah, and so I went to culinary school. So my dad was like, "Yo, why don't you try GTCC?" It's like, "Hey, I'll go look into it." And so I think Art Institute was maybe like $16,000 a semester. And,
Oh my God.
And
That's robbery.
and GTCC was like $2,500.
Sold.
Easy decision.
Hey, a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going to GTCC, man, and that's probably the best decision, education-wise, I ever made.
No doubt.
Was to go get my culinary degree.
So you get this culinary degree, and that's when you go to the place Country Club.
No, I started with Clarence first.
Clarence Boston. That's right.
Yeah.
That's very
Shout out to
right.
Clarence Boston.
So yeah, and we need Clarence Boston on the show too. So
Yeah, I call that joke if you can get him up here.
Boy, he be traveling.
oh hey, tell him we'll come to Atlanta too.
Clarence doing a lot. He doing
Hey,
a lot
come
of
to
stuff.
Paris, see
but
what-
but
where
but but
he's
today
at.
ain't about him.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. But
Yeah.
okay, so you start off with Clarence Boston
Yeah.
downtown. I remember coming there one night when you was there.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Country Club.
No.
No?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Then I go to Printworks.
Printworks Bistro.
Yeah.
Bistro.
Bistro, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how was your experience there?
Yeah. Oh man, it was life changing as far as kitchen wise.
Okay.
Like the stuff you see on TV,
More
You know,
upscale.
upscale,
Yeah, no
fast
doubt.
paced.
Yeah.
You know, we had like
I need
12
green
minutes.
beans.
Yeah, It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
no
5 minutes on the sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
And it showed me the art of how
Our kitchen is ran.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So
I peep what they was doing, like, cause I go there every now and then or whatever.
Yeah.
I be peeping how they be moving.
yeah.
It's a little
So
different.
as a chef, you have a time. You say it was 12 minutes. What did 12
A
minutes?
12-minute ticket time.
Okay,
So
so
what-
once the ticket was printed, it'll have a time on there.
Yeah. I got 12 minutes.
And then you got 12 minutes to get that dish out
Yeah.
to the table
Yeah.
in 12
That
minutes.
one dish.
What
So one dish
now?
per
What if a
ticket?
steak take 25 minutes to cook?
So look, I never forget, man. The executive chef at that time was Chef Lee. I don't think he's there no more. He would often come up with chef specials, and so he came up with a half a chicken special.
Yeah.
And
Half a chicken, take a
yeah,
little
and
bit
I was like, so they had me on the grill that day. So the fry cook, my man, white guy Josh, cool dude, man. If you ever see it, man, appreciate you that day. And so, cause he was a grill cook too, so I got the ticket and I looked at it, I said, man, how the hell am I about to cook this half a chicken raw in 12 minutes? I didn't know.
Right.
And so, and this is one thing I do in life too. If you don't know something, ask somebody.
For sure. You better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I knew he had been there a while, and I knew they respected him. He had a skill set. I was like, hey, bro, you know how to do this dish? And so he's like, yeah, I'll show you. And so he showed me the technique, man. It took him like 14 minutes, but that half a chicken was out. So what I learned in there was speed, efficiency, professionalism, cleanliness.
Yeah.
If you want to eat at a place in Greensboro that
They
is clean,
got a real nice
Man, bro.
reputation.
Bro,
So the kitchen is clean.
To this day, they still have a real nice reputation.
At the end of every night, I didn't know this until I started working there. The sous chef, and it was like a brigade system, different color hats.
Right.
They would come in and have white gloves on and inspect your station. At the end of every night, I was a saute cook, a grill cook, and a fry cook. If I ran this stove, I had to break that stove down every single night, and it had to be looking like it was brand
And
new.
this before COVID situation.
Yeah, it's before COVID.
Yeah.
Okay. So they did that regardless.
Yeah, they did that regardless. So they were very clean. We didn't use mops. Everything was sprayed off. It had drains in the floor. It was just
Top notch.
sanitation top. I ain't
Right,
never
yeah.
seen
How
that
it
like
should
that.
be.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And so I picked up a lot of experience there, I would say. And then I left Printworks and I went to Golden Leaf Bistro.
Okay. Your wife just put that up there.
Yeah,
So
Golden
I got-
Leaf Bistro in Danville, and I was this rich guy, man, had built this spot in Danville to do business deals, he said, and so they was looking for a sous chef. So they brought me in. I had to cook for the owner.
Now, what's a sous
I got
chef?
the job, like the vice president.
Huh?
Like the vice president.
So it's like the vice president of the kitchen.
yeah. So
what's the president?
executive chef?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Clarence, look, well, I don't know what you're laughing at. I'm sure you ain't know either.
yeah. So I was a sous chef over
Was
there.
it Taji your sous chef one time?
So I brought Taji in to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
sous
okay.
chef. Oh, I had a bar, man. I could tell.
Shout out to
so much
Taji,
about,
man.
Shout out to Taji, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I used to love work with Taji, man. She be looking at
Shout out to
chicks like
Taji,
I
man.
was looking at chicks. Hey, she buying
Oh,
chicks.
Taji,
Hey,
boy.
she buying chicks
Another,
drinks.
hey, another conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Taji.
As a matter of fact,
man.
Shout out to Taji.
the next time we do one on the LBGTQIAPL,
Taji, come on and hang out with us.
we got to have Taji on here.
Taji is a boss. Taji is a boss.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
look,
sure.
man, yeah. So I left Golden Leaf Bistro and went back to another spot Clarence had opened. He first did Harlem Bistro.
Yeah.
Then he went to Harlem Express. Right. Harlem Express. He should have kept Harlem Bistro. I always told you that, Clarence. He should have kept that one. That was the money maker.
Right.
And so Harlem Express, it didn't do as great. And Clarence decided to move on to something else. And he is one of the persons that has showed me how to conduct business too. Like a lot of people get caught up in their emotions when they do business. He didn't. If it ain't making money,
Shut it
ain't
down.
making sense. Shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut it down, right.
And I move like that. Like to this day. Like I'll put myself into something, But business, man. Most of your average millionaire done lost millions before they
Made millions. That's right.
Yeah, you got
know what I'm
set
saying?
back.
So
Right.
you gonna fall down 100 times before you
Get it right.
Before you get it right.
That's right.
And so
Well, I ain't got 100 times.
he showed me then like, hey, move on. And so I left there, and then I ended up at the country club, right?
Where you had all those crazy experiences.
Yeah. And but what the country club allowed me to do was become my own chef, because I had a kitchen that I was operating.
Right.
I had a budget. I created the menu. I designed the menu. I trained all cooks. I hired. I
You
fired.
had creative control.
Yeah, I had everything. I was Puffy in there. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm rapping. I'm high. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
All in the video.
video.
Dancing. Okay.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And so they gave me that experience using their money.
Oh, shoot.
You see what I'm saying?
Message.
And so
But you can walk past the kitchen door, though.
look, that lesson came
Get
with
your coat, man.
that lesson came with a lot of heartache. I mean, I had my blood pressure was up at the time.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But what you probably didn't know, and I'm guessing at this, but I would think what you didn't know, and I can just speak to some of these experiences. Sometimes you go through those experiences, it's setting you up for a greater success
right.
within yourself.
Which is what we get into.
It ain't got nothing to do with that company.
Yeah.
But the fact that they gave you that little leeway, it might not have been the best place for you
Yeah.
for the future.
Yeah.
Right.
But what it did, it gave you the experience to be like, I can create.
Right.
I can manage.
Yeah.
I can run.
Right.
So when I get away from this place,
Yeah.
I don't even need no place. Just give me some of the resources. Let me put some stuff together.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
now what has made you successful and what you do now
and
is like,
so that's
life
and
lessons,
that's what
life
I was
lessons.
doing, like in there, like
yeah, no doubt.
I was
Life
building
lessons.
relationships.
If
with
I
people.
can do it for you, it ain't nothing to do it for
Man,
myself.
you know what? Because when we opened, when we bought Foster's, right?
Hold on before you go to Foster's. Let's stop. Let's go through.
The umbrella company.
Because right now,
let's go through this.
Because brother, you are an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
like
For sure.
You work for yourself. You have your own businesses. You have your own
Food truck.
You and Randy.
Restaurant.
Right.
restaurant. You have your own stuff.
Right.
So let's get into Lee's
Yeah,
food group.
let's talk
first.
to that. What is
Yeah, break
Lee's
that
food
down.
group?
Yeah, break that down.
All right. So that was a vision of mine. I would say about 10 years ago.
Okay.
But I tell people when you have a dream, you can't expose it
To everybody.
To everybody. So you got to hold it dear. So I always had a vision to have this company that dealt with food, but in many different ways. You know, because there's so much involved with food and the hospitality business, right? And so,
So Lee's Food Group is the parent company.
right.
Okay.
So that's like the umbrella.
Sure.
And up under this umbrella, you have multiple things that function.
You break off. You might have a food truck. you might have a different restaurant. You may have another. Yeah. Okay.
See, my passion is really is to help people eat better.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. So
For sure.
So me and I just sat down with JaMar Davis.
Shout out to JaMar, man.
Jeremy and JaMar, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jamal, man.
Just sat down with him, and we had a little business meeting to finish producing a online class to teach individuals how to cook. You know, and so that can be found. I got leadsfoodgroup.com. And so things like that can be found on the website. I also have helped people with menu planning, food prepping. The experience I had with my parents with their health issues had, really helped me, being able to, because my dad suffered from everything, high blood pressure.
Shout out to Harry Lee, man.
diabetes,
Shout out to Uncle Harry.
I miss
man.
Harry Lee, man.
Yeah.
My Uncle Harry, man.
So
Yes, sir.
I dealt with,
You
I
love
heard
him
it
and he
all.
loved
Yeah,
you.
I heard it all, you
sure.
know. And so my passion is to help people eat better. And I really didn't like soul food, but a chance it came up to buy a restaurant that focuses on soul food.
And what did you buy?
And we bought it.
What was it?
We bought Foster's Grill.
Now, how long has Foster Grill been in the community?
Look, I
Reedsville.
lived in Duke Street in the early '90s, and it was there.
My daddy ate there.
Oh, it was there. It was there
my
way before
God.
then.
Uncle
Bro.
had there as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Foster Grill been there since
That's a staple, bro.
since I
And
know.
if you ever get a chance to go by there, it's on the screen right now, 929 West Harrison Street, and that's in
Bro,
Reedsville.
that
sure.
as you know, we would go to the rec on Saturday mornings.
Right.
We go play ball for a couple of hours. Bro, we going there to get a sandwich.
Yeah.
We hitting Foster Grill.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't no ifs and buts about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to Foster Grill, get a soda pop,
Yeah.
ice,
On that soda
It
pop.
was basically like a hot dog place when I was there.
everything,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Because my
Fish
aunt
sandwich.
worked there. I don't know if you remember when my aunt,
Now,
my
the
mother's
breakfast
sister
sandwich
worked
hit
there.
back when I used to eat the pork.
Yeah, no doubt.
Them bacon and the egg sandwiches.
Bro, the thing about it, it's a cycle through so many people though over the time, and but it's always been like a staple point in Reedsville. It's like it's in the same spot, it's the same building.
Yeah. I had a customer come in and
Yo,
say
it's been there forever.
that they had been eating there 70 years.
70
Crazy,
years.
Oh my
bro. It's
god!
been there a long time. It's been there way before us. Like I remember this as
Because it was a store beside
It
it
was
at one
store.
time.
Yeah.
So you know, like now, their store's a dining room.
So the
I
whole
didn't know
building.
that.
So you got the whole building.
Yeah. So we got a dining room too.
I didn't know that.
sure.
Yeah,
So
we
now
about
you can
to-
eat it
yeah,
for
we
us
about to
now.
open that up this week. Yeah.
sure.
So it was a convenient. When I was growing up, it was a convenience store on the other side. Mary ran that. It was a white couple named Mary, and I forgot the husband's name.
I don't know who ran
And then Foster's Grill
Yeah, it was
beside it.
convenience
You
store.
know,
Right.
yeah.
I didn't know that. So y'all opened it up for I didn't even know
Yeah, it's
that.
got a dining room.
That's
in it.
awesome.
Yeah. So we bought that back in August the 21st. You know, but we ventured out with the food truck. Prior to that, I think we bought the food truck in 2019.
Oh, now tell us about the food truck right quick.
Oh,
You
man.
started with that before.
We started
Foster's,
with
correct?
that. No, I actually started with Essence Catering.
Okay.
Yeah, you had
I've
the
been-
catering service.
I've been catering. I've
for a
been
while.
catering for over 10 years.
Yeah, no doubt. You've been catering
Right.
for a while.
For a minute. So
Yeah.
a lot of people always ask me, you cater? I was like, that's what I started doing.
Right.
Before I even had a culinary degree. Sure.
Right.
Right.
So tell us about Big Harry's Back Porch Barbecue.
All right, so Big Harry's Back Porch Barbecue, man, we bought that back in 2019. Me and my brother, and it is a barbecue truck, and we have really take our growing pains with that truck. We bought it out of Virginia, and we thought it was a turnkey, but little did we know that food laws changed from Virginia to North Carolina, so we had to do a lot more work to the truck.
To get it up to code and stuff.
To get it up to
From North
code
Carolina.
to where it could even operate in North Carolina.
Right.
And so, you know, me and Randy then put a lot of time, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it.
For sure.
A lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements.
For sure.
That's what happened when you have
And I know Randy.
Now mind you, if y'all don't know, Randy is his twin brother.
yeah.
Both
Identical
of them two
twins.
tall, lanky men.
Y'all say twin. I've been around so long. It's like they ain't twins.
Yeah.
Look, when I first met him,
I
it
can
took me
see it,
like
like, it's-
it took
it's
me
a
like 3
different-
months.
Yeah, you definitely can tell a difference. They're not like,
Yeah.
They
are y'all actually
they are-
fraternal or identical?
They're identical.
Y'all are
For
identical,
sure.
but you definitely can tell a difference.
Yeah,
Y'all are
I
one
know
of the
that for
twins.
years though.
No,
Look.
y'all are definitely one of the identical twins that I can definitely tell a difference.
Listen, when
There
I
are
first
some
met
identical
him,
twins
when
that,
I
boy,
first met
struggle.
him, I was calling Randy Greg and Greg Randy.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
and maybe I just knew that. Maybe I just because I was around you guys so much, I just knew the difference.
Yeah,
Like I just knew the difference
Yeah,
between y'all.
for sure.
Yeah. So we finally we bought the truck in I think it was October of 2019, and then March 2020.
November.
I think COVID hit. Right.
Well, don't we know about that?
And
After
so,
you already invested.
yeah, after we didn't invest it,
Yeah, that's tough.
and it you know it put a hamper on things.
I'm sure.
You know
Like
what I'm
most
saying?
people.
So
Yeah. Y'all just getting started.
yeah, and we was just getting started. I mean,
Right.
and so of course we, you know, a family member of ours, man, helped us go out and get this truck, and so COVID kind of put a lot of things on hold, because even though COVID was going on, I still had bills. My brother still
Most
had.
definitely.
They don't
bills,
stop.
and
For
it
sure.
didn't stop. So you know, that's when my hustling nature kicked back in. So you know, now I had changed my life, and instead of running the streets, I was hustling food.
Yeah.
You know, people won't go in the
Well,
restaurants.
I came by the house a few times.
You know, and so a lot of people know, man. Hey, I was going so hard out the house. I got a letter from the health department.
Yeah, they weren't playing with
You
me.
know, what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
serious?
Yeah, they
said what?
I
Look,
had a
neighbors
restaurant
snitching.
at the-
Yeah, neighbors snitching. Yeah, it got real out there.
Yeah. And the mama said, okay, look, now you ain't selling drugs no more, but look, this damn food got to stop.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, they sent me a letter and was like, yeah, they got a complaint that I'm running the restaurant out my house. My wife said, what we gonna do? I said, I don't
Keep
think-
on serving.
I said, I don't think they can lock me up for this. We gonna keep serving this place.
Which I
Hey,
still
Greg,
to
what
this
you
day-
get locked up for? Selling plates.
Which to this day I still
That boy, they got me for
Why
selling
ain't-
plates, man. I'm out here selling
Hey,
It's
man.
chicken.
legit hustle, man.
Hey, man,
It's
bro.
legit.
Hey, bro.
Legit,
Hey,
It
man.
ain't like you sitting there selling dope. You selling food.
Hey,
You
bro.
hungry.
man.
Hey, when times get rough, bro. But you know what? That's such a comeback. Your story is such a comeback story.
Yeah, it
the fact
is.
that you take something,
When you start-
you take something
yeah.
negative and turn it to positive, but
Yeah.
something that you learn, a craft that you've grown.
Yeah.
And
So you go from a shootout to prison time to getting out
to cooking
to
meals.
cooking meals.
To cooking
Getting a
meals.
culinary
And you
degree.
got your own joint. And I don't know if you remember this or not. I told you a long time ago, before the culinary school. I thought, why don't you just open up your own restaurant? You know what they told me? It's more to it than that.
Yeah, I'm
You,
sure
you
it
can't
is.
just open up a restaurant.
You know what?
I said, okay, cool.
You know what I learned? Like my dream is to do a sports bar.
Right.
Even
But
though-
I also know sports bar and restaurants are the most risky of business to be.
Oh, it's cutthroat.
Yeah, it's the most risky
It's
business.
cutthroat.
But my dream is to have a sports bar.
One for sale, too.
That's my dream.
Where?
It's one for sale.
It's a few. I've had meetings with a couple guys,
Yeah.
so I don't want to get into that. That's my personal.
yeah.
But that's my
I get-
personal dream.
Boy getting money now. You may like, hey, my personal.
Ching,
Look,
ching. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, the boy just bought a mansion.
we ain't gonna get into all that, boy.
He just bought a mansion
Hey,
last
something
week.
nice. All the walls white. It's pure.
Let's not talk about my.
He don't need no roof.
Glass roof. We see it too. Helicopter pad. Never mind.
First of all,
Okay,
don't put my
never
personal
mind,
business out there
never
on
mind.
fucking airwaves.
No doubt.
Second of all, but like I said, Greg, my personal dream is to do a sports bar, but I also know restaurant.
We don't give a damn about
No,
your
I'm
personal
talking about
dream,
him.
though.
Me and Greg might be able to connect on some of this.
no question.
But what I'm saying is, I know it's a risky
It is.
business.
But it's a money, man.
But it's a money. It could be a money make. But it goes with the economy. You know, it goes how the market goes.
But
Because
let me tell you something about alcohol and sports.
yeah,
They always
It's
do.
almost like a medicine for society.
no doubt, I
You know,
agree.
Just imagine when we didn't have sports with COVID. Boy, we were hurting at the crib.
Oh my God.
Boy, they were
Bruh.
playing them,
Oh,
they were
my.
playing them throwback
Oh,
games.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
no doubt.
I'm tired of seeing these old motherfuckers.
Look, they want that much PlayStation in the world. I was like, I can't play 2K no more.
The bubble probably was so highly watched.
Yeah.
The bubble probably was so highly like we couldn't. Well, we were loving it.
And so,
No doubt.
you rarely see sports bars
Not doing well.
not doing well.
For sure. Because everybody gonna drink.
Because everybody gonna drink.
That's my dream, though,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's my dream. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna get me a sports bar.
It's just getting.
I don't
in
know
the
when
right-
and where, but I'm gonna get me a
The
sports bar.
location is
Location.
Yeah,
Location,
location.
sure. I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get me a sports bar.
Hey, put you one in the Ville then. Yeah, you want to talk about.
Can't
Boy,
do
don't want
that.
to bring the money back home.
I'm gonna tell you what. Since you brought it up,
Yeah.
I would love like we all came from Reedsville.
For sure.
We all been in Reedsville community. We grew up in. We all played sports. We all came through like the recreation department.
Yeah.
Right.
We all came through Reedsville High, and Reedsville always have a special place in my heart. But I struggle with Reedsville because sometimes I feel like we don't want to grow.
It's a
Not that we
retirement
don't.
town,
No,
though, bro.
hold on.
It's a retirement town.
Let me understand. I don't want to say we don't want to. Maybe we don't know how to.
Yeah, we don't have the minds to help.
We don't have a mindset to grow. And sometimes when you're looking to grow and someone isn't, and you choose to move on, it's looked
Yeah,
at a little bit different.
yeah.
And it's like, how do I get you to see what I see?
Yeah.
And if you don't see what I see, that's fine.
Yeah, you gotta keep
But
moving.
I got to move on. I can't stay where you at
Right.
or where you want to be.
Right.
Because we can talk about it, but there's risk involved. We got to be willing to take those risks and jump at those risks.
Right.
So, like, there's a few things that happened in Reedsville that I thought was really nice. It didn't sustain for several different
The
reasons.
vault was one of them.
I wasn't
Sports
I don't
bar.
want to put no names out there.
that's-
That was the one on the corner.
Yeah, right in front of the police station.
Very nice.
Very nice.
It was.
Very
And they
nice.
fucked it up.
It was a lot of potential.
They fucked it up.
We screwed it up bad.
But you know what, man? That location.
I don't even know who owned it.
The location.
I didn't either.
But it was really nice.
It's a bad location. Look, man, I was in there one day, and shout out with a brother.
We did our 10-year 2001 class. We did our 10-year anniversary there. That was like the worst night.
That was everybody's class reunion.
Yeah, all y'all showed up, but it was for us.
Was there.
It was our 2001 10-year anniversary, so it was 2010.
It was
or 2011. And boy, that was a bad night.
97 on down.
Yeah, but see, that
Everybody
place was such a bad location because who wants to sit at a bar and take a drink and look out
across the street from the police
and the
station?
police to pay?
But let me ask you a question though. My thing is,
but why did people screw it up so bad?
It's not, and I interviewed for a job in there actually. I think management was stealing money.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And then with Reedsville, this is what you gotta do with Reedsville, man. And some people, just like even with our business, man. And shout out to my partner, man. What's understood don't have to be explained.
For sure.
No doubt.
But my partner, man, me and him, we tackled Foster's Grill. You have to draw a line in the sand with Reedsville. Mm-hmm. And you got to stand firm on it. Mm-hmm. And certain things, you might say, oh, Greg didn't change. Well, maybe I have.
You're supposed to.
That's what you do.
You got to grow.
But see, that's the ignorant talk. Yeah. You are supposed to change.
You got to grow.
You don't stay the same.
Like Greg, if you're the same guy that you are at 40, that you are at 20.
You failing.
You failing.
That's right.
You are supposed to change. It's called wisdom and growth for a reason. It hurts to me sometimes when I see my people where we don't grow and we don't obtain the wisdom and knowledge that's around us, and we don't take heed to some of the stuff that's yes, I've changed. When you tell me I've changed, that's a compliment. It's not I've changed for the if it's one thing you say I've changed for the worse, I turned into this monster or I turned into this person who don't have any idea what's going on with society. But I'm supposed to change and grow.
That's right.
If you met me at 20. You should see me differently at 30 and should see me differently at 40. Yeah. But it should be progressive.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
You should be going the opposite way.
My eyes are more open and I'm more exposed to new things.
Right.
Like me, I wasn't a reader in grade school. Right. I read, but I didn't care about history. Yeah. I didn't care about certain stuff.
So you saying you can read now?
Yeah, boy, I am a reader.
You start putting your finger on the word. Now
C-spot run.
C-spot run.
Like this.
Give me more. No, I'm a reader. I like to read. I like to learn. I like to grow. I like to see other people's perspective. Yeah. It's different now. Open me up to your life. Open me up to your thought process. Right. I don't have to agree, but open me up to it. Yeah. Let me see what it is you see.
Yeah.
And so I didn't care about that early on.
See, Reedsville, man, I met a brother, you know him, Ron Neal.
Oh, no doubt.
So.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Individuals that you meet like that,
no doubt,
that think so different, and talk about things. He was the first one to introduce a stock market to me. I ain't man,
and I still don't know nothing about the stock market.
But you don't learn that in school. You don't learn that in grade school. Right. Hey. You don't learn about credit.
Right.
You don't learn about you don't learn about.
I didn't know what a credit score was, bro.
You don't learn about that stuff.
Now, that's something that I got that's good right there.
Yeah. That's fine.
You hang your hat on that, though.
But let me tell you something right here. You didn't learn about it in grade school.
Oh, no doubt. You didn't learn about it at all. You learn about it in high school. You learn about it in middle school.
And the bad thing is, I don't want to speak for y'all parents, but my parents they didn't teach me. They just always used to talk about it.
Yeah, and
I didn't know what that meant.
I never heard that in my house.
My mom used to always say, my mom used to always say, keep a good credit score.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what that meant. How do you do that? Yeah. Show me.
Pay your bills on time.
Yeah. But that's not true.
But when you coming from a household.
But that's not true.
To a certain point it is.
No. You have to be specific. Pay your light bill on time. Pay your water bill on time. Does that improve your credit score?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That is so subjective when you say that.
And you know the crazy thing, which I learned recently, though, somebody told me, let's say if you got a credit card, right? I was always told, don't pay it completely off. Leave something on it.
You better not.
They're close.
Leave something on it.
Yeah.
Then pay it. Like you got to leave something on it.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Then pay. It's the politics and
stuff. The goal is to be,
leave something on it and just pay.
The goal
you
is
got
to be
in debt
below half
and slowly getting out.
Right. So
don't pay it all the way off.
So do you know the formula to a credit card?
Let me know. Let the people know.
So if you got a credit card, say you got a $200 limit, right?
Right.
You want to divide that 200
You
by
need to take
3.
that credit card and dump it.
Boy.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, this-
Give
My
him
fault,
some
my fault.
example.
Look,
Give me a
'cause-
$1,000.
Hey, bro, that's why I started.
Yeah, no, we all started there.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, we all started
Yeah,
there
it
for
was
sure.
a $200 security
Yeah,
credit card.
I started
some capital.
500.
Yeah, no,
but
two,
whatever.
300,
Yeah,
200-300
yeah,
for
I
sure.
started 500, but whatever.
No, I agree.
I did too. I started with $500.
Yeah.
I started with $300.
Yeah,
Look at
whatever
that.
amount you got.
Boy, I ain't had no credit.
Well, it's $1,000, $2,000 credit
Juvenile
limit.
credit.
Hold on.
Orchard Bank is where I started. $300.
We care.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so whatever credit card you got, you want to divide that limit by 3.
So if I got a $500 credit score, I need to divide that 500 by 3.
Yeah.
And do what with it?
And so that's the amount you don't want to go. You don't want to spend over that amount on that card ever.
Oh, okay.
And then you want to pay that down. So you not pay it all the way off, but like let's just say I owe $150 something on my credit card, and that's the limit on that.
You just pay the minimum.
I think on that $200 card, I think I told John, I think it was like $67 that you want to spend, and that's all you want to. That's the most you want to spend off that card.
Okay.
But then when I pay it back, I'm going to pay like 55, maybe even pay 60. But I'm gonna leave something on there because the credit card's not making any money. The company's not making any money if you pay it all the way off.
Right.
Especially if you're doing it on time.
But the crazy thing is, my college professor told us though. She said, "Pay it before the interest hit." That's what we were told.
Yeah.
Now you won't give them no money.
As your credit grow, you get the cards that if you pay about a certain time, you don't have any interest.
Right. She was
You know,
like, go ahead and
interest-free,
use it.
things
Like, use
that.
your card.
That's after your credit
Have
gets
the
a little
cash
bit
for
better.
it. Be disciplined enough to pay it before the interest hit.
Yeah.
If you can.
And so one of the worst things you can use, and so I'm glad we got on this topic, man, like, because we are not taught economics and financial
Literacy.
literacy
We not-
at
we
all.
taught algebra.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Geometry.
one
We
of
talk
the
algebra.
I hated geometry.
90-degree angles.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, I love those stuff.
Pythagoras theorem.
But I'll
hated
be
that
honest,
stuff,
I
man.
hadn't used it since.
I don't know Pythagoras theorem.
Hey, dog, you got one job, bruh. Just don't move.
Yeah, stay
Just
still.
don't move, dog.
I wanted it closer.
Just don't move.
We hear you.
This motherfucker's stupid, man.
Just wanted it closer, man.
He done moved 8-9 times.
hey.
That's the rock been on my head.
So look, one of the worst things that you use to purchase something, and this is my mom and dad taught me.
Okay.
A debit card.
Yeah.
A debit card is almost
I'm gonna tell you why.
useless.
Now you have all these options.
You got to use somebody else's money.
Yes, right. But not only that,
Because you get benefits from
you
it.
get benefits now from
But
it.
that's what we do.
Bro,
Help
I
you
don't
on
even
vacation.
use my debit. Like, I've been stopped doing it. I use my credit card for everything.
But the thing
and I
is,
just
though,
pay it off every week.
this
Every
my
week
thing,
I put a payment on it
This is
every
my thing,
week.
though. You have to be disciplined enough.
to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
let it keep
you can't
rolling.
So use your credit card like cash.
Yeah.
And pay your debit
But
card behind.
hold on.
so-
Hold on. Don't be financially illiterate.
This is my
Don't
thing.
be
Wait,
illiterate
wait, wait,
financially.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, you don't be
But it's hard to do. Let's say you get your first little $1,000 credit. Everybody messed it.
They
Try to
max it out.
Look here.
You gonna kill it.
Bro,
You gonna start buying.
if you
stuff.
get cash
I paid off
back,
later.
if
I
you
paid
get
off later.
cash back or you get rewards points, use your credit card for your daily stuff for like throughout
Gas.
Gas.
Yeah.
Gas will give you so many points.
Lunch,
That's how we go
gas,
anniversary
stuff
every
like
year.
that.
Buying gas.
the year. You spend $200 a week. Go ahead and put 175, 180 on it at the end of the week.
Just leave a little bit of money.
Just live and then keep doing it like that, and then
Keep
pay it
chunking
off.
Keep chunking.
Because all they want to see is a monthly payment
Yeah.
every month.
Just keep chunking.
But not only that, when you pay it off, you either decrease or you minimize or you eliminate the
Throw
interest.
something on it.
Yeah.
And then you earn cash
So you know
back.
what your Y membership
So-
on it. Something.
It's
This is recurring.
after you
Anything
get
simple.
now if you building your credit and stuff like that. I hate to tell you why we turn this to a credit show, but if you building your credit, that ain't the way to go. You know, you pay it, you spend it, you pay it off, you credit, you pay it off. You got to do that for a little bit to kind of build your
Ain't
credit.
that crazy though?
Yeah.
You have to jump through this. hoop.
Well, you got to show up.
To
You
be
got to show up. You got to show a
acceptable.
streak of that
You
you're
got to.
responsible.
Why?
You got to show a streak of
You
responsibility.
have to show some
Why can't I just pay
years
my-
of
my light
continuous
bill and
on-time
you know,
Yeah,
payments.
you got to show some
Hey.
Why
responsibility.
can't I just pay my dang car loan?
That's the
every month?
way. That's the way America set up.
Hey, let's be honest. Credit is culturally biased.
It is.
It is.
I guess. I mean,
Credit is culturally
No,
biased.
I ain't gonna say that.
I think it's culturally
Because you
biased.
know why? You know why it's so biased? Because we was uneducated on it. We didn't know how to use it.
But you know why we was uneducated on it?
They never wanted.
'Cause we black.
It wasn't for us. It wasn't for us. It
In
wasn't
the first
for
place?
Originally, it wasn't for us to use to progress.
good night, everybody. I'm tired of this shit.
Being honest.
Hey,
Look,
hey,
going
look.
back to Granny though.
Yeah.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
What would 2021 Greg tell 1997 Greg?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
What would you tell yourself right now? What would you tell if you go back? What would you say? You just graduated high school.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went to no beach.
You just finished giving Brandon Haywood 25.
Even though he dunked y'all all night that night, but you gave him.
But you
He ain't done on me.
nah,
You did.
He got Brian Paul.
Hey, bro.
No. Oh, it was the other one. It was the brother one.
Listen, I'm gonna give you your flowers while you here.
You gave
your
him numbers
best
tonight.
games always came against Brandon Haywood.
Oh yeah.
Your best games.
Yeah.
You could be playing against a bum.
Yeah.
It wasn't your best game.
Yeah.
But your best game came out
stepped up.
against Brandon Haywood. I'm gonna say this against Brandon Haywood when he played for Dudley in Greensboro.
Because
your best game.
he couldn't come out the paint.
No, it wasn't that.
No, you
Greg
know what?
just raised his game
Hey, look, you know what?
at that time.
Hey,
challenge
they
the
used to
shots.
piss me off because they used to, hey, oh, you got to play Brandon Haywood
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
I don't give up.
But look, but you know what?
West End. nigga.
But you know what used to piss me off? Greg would play Reggie Lee.
Yeah.
He'd be like, damn, Greg, why you ain't killing that? Why you ain't killing him, Rick? But Greg played against Brandon Haywood. Greg got 25 and 11.
Right.
And you be like, Greg, that's what we been want every night. Every night, Greg, that's what we looking for.
What are you doing?
So the potential, the skill was there. Greg played against Brandon Haywood. Greg dominate. Greg had the best games,
but
bro.
But I will say this though, and look, I know some of my former teammates might get mad at him. I think I played with the poorest guards that Reedsville ever had.
Well, you played with some. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to say. Hold on. Let me back up.
No. What? Say that one more time.
No.
Look, man. I mean, I'm a realist.
Let me change it.
What did you
I saw y'all. Your guard.
I came right after you.
Yeah.
Let me say what I disagree with. I don't think you played with poor guards. I think you played with selfish guards.
The skill set was
I think you
there.
played with selfish guards.
Hold on. What did you just say? You played with
The poorest guards.
Some of the poorest guards.
And I disagree in the sense
I'm not
of
gonna put names out there.
No, I disagree because y'all was so talented.
There's a lot of talent.
What I disagree with is
917 was
I think
talented.
y'all were so individually good. Y'all were so individually.
So this is LeVar Dodd.
I don't put no
But he
names
wasn't a
out
guard
there.
though.
Yeah, no.
He played the wing, though.
But this was his years with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way.
See,
But I'm gonna tell you the difference is I think y'all had a lot of. I think y'all group was real selfish.
Well, who was the damn guard?
Let me tell you.
I'm
something.
not gonna call
we
them
ain't
names.
call
I don't want to put them. I don't put no names out there because I merged in and played with some of those guards. As you left, I came in and played with them.
I disagree with what you said.
Yeah.
Is because I played with Stink.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dennis
You came in on the back end.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
I was able. I had the privilege to play against CC and play with them boys.
No doubt.
And
You played with CC?
oh yeah, I was.
Yeah,
a
he
freshman.
did.
Yeah, you was a freshman. Okay, dang. Yeah,
So,
okay.
but all us used to play at the rec. you
Yeah,
know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah, for sure. I remember like in school.
So then I moved into my junior and senior years.
That was my freshman sophomore
and I was
years.
like,
Y'all was very. I'm gonna be
I
honest
was
with you.
like,
Y'all was so.
shit ain't right.
No,
Listen, no, honestly, my sophomore year,
it was very selfish.
This shit
Like,
changed in a year. What's going on?
I thought it
My
was very
sophomore year,
selfish
man,
the way
y'all
y'all
had a
played.
dope
Let me tell you something, man.
It was very selfish.
really dope
Let me
team.
tell you
It
something.
used to make me sick because y'all
Y'all
was so
senior
talented.
year, y'all should have went some.
Bro,
y'all
I
should
remember
have
one
done-
year y'all won like 9 games.
Bro, we had the worst record in Reedsville history.
No doubt. 3 years
and
in a
it's
row.
still
3 years in a row.
And all that time.
I go in the locker room, we got all this black and gold, and then we got these 3 red years, and it was y'all fucking years, and it used to
But
make
let
me
me
mad.
hold on.
And y'all was so talented.
So, but wait.
It was.
Y'all
And
was
so you can respect what I'm
Jay,
about to say.
I'm-
You look at any championship basketball team on any level.
Yeah.
Look at the point guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gonna win a championship
No doubt.
in
Oh, no
basketball without
No
a
doubt.
solid point guard.
No doubt.
It ain't gonna
I
happen.
hear that.
No doubt.
I don't care where you at.
No
Now,
doubt.
If I'm a big man, now I'm speaking from experience.
No
if
doubt.
I'm a big man,
I don't
get
disagree.
and I get a rebound, and I'm scared to run down the court
No doubt.
because I don't know if my man gonna turn it over.
Yeah.
That's
Or,
it.
or either get the ball back.
Houston, we got a problem.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We got a problem.
Y'all had a couple like
Welcome to the Reedsville basketball show.
selfish.
Yeah, for sure. Boy, this turned fast. I don't know what 2001, 2000.
Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I look at-
you did that.
I look at like
Here go Clarence. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Never mind. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah. So, hey,
Hey, I'm the best ever.
we can definitely talk about this all day. But so you asked what?
I mean, we came through the program. We know what it was.
What would 2021 grade?
Till 97.
1997.
This is 97th grade. Just graduated high school.
All right. First of all, I would tell them, man, develop a relationship with your God. Really get a solid relationship with God.
Okay, you said your God. I was about to ask you how many gods is there.
Yeah. Because
Whatever you believe in.
I'm a spiritual person, bro.
No doubt.
You feel? What
I feel
I'm
like
saying?
I am too.
Like I have read the Bible, the Quran.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? The Torah. I
No
done
doubt.
read. You know, one of my partners. I ain't gonna say his name. 'Cause we were all doing. I never forget. I had a kufi on. He came in the house. I had the Quran on. You read that?
Muslim now.
I said, yeah. He's like, man, you're going to hell. I was like,
God,
God, dog.
damn. I'm like, really?
boy, you read it in the book, boy. You going to hell, good girl.
Hey, we know a few like that on the mic.
You know,
Oh, who talking about Allah? Right there.
No,
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now.
That's Allah. That's
Bro,
Allah
let me
right
tell you right
there.
now.
Well,
Let me tell
tell
you
us
right
you're
now.
going to hell because you're doing something.
I love people to try to tell me where. I love for somebody else to tell me where I'm going and where I'm gonna spend my
sure.
internal.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, I read.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not a religious person.
Right.
I don't get caught up in the cult of way of like formality and doing things. I'm a spiritual person. I have a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual.
Welcome to the Clarence Martin Show.
No doubt.
Next week.
Boy, stop the podcast. Let's go over again.
Yeah,
I'm spiritual, bro. I'm the same way, bro. Like some people will have you believe like you have to read one set of rules or one set
And
of
not
books
question nothing
and not
else.
question nothing
For
else.
sure.
But my thing is, your set of rules is flawed because when man touch it, it's flawed. I don't care how you try to.
So man touched all that though.
I don't care how you try to swipe it.
I'm still
swift
trying to
it,
figure out who wrote the King James version. Did King James write
King
the version?
James.
No, King James didn't write it himself.
He didn't.
That's the whole point.
He just
He was the ruler of his
Right.
mom.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he didn't write it
He
himself.
just sanctioned it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. He
So
ain't-
who wrote
But
it
then
then,
you
Clarence?
gotta know who King James was and who his mom was at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So who wrote it then, Clarence?
It's several people who wrote it. It was several scholars who wrote
the
it.
Book of
at the time.
Eli.
But I can tell you,
Denzel
whoever wrote it, no matter who you want to
It was man.
It was a man.
That's right.
And I can tell you who man is, and I can tell you man is flawed.
Well, I know man.
And I can tell you when you write your memoir, you might write it in the sense
All right,
of
good
your
night,
feelings.
everybody.
But I can tell you this.
Because he can swing.
You daggone right, I can. Boy, you said something, I
barbecue.
can. Because you know what? You know why I can talk like this? Because I'm confident in who I am.
Right.
That's different. So when you do write it, everybody can say God spoke to me, and that's fine. You write it, but at the end of the day, when you trying to deliver it to the people, when you trying to deliver it to the world,
Yeah.
that don't automatically make it truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
People have
and
to
hold on,
connect
and
with
Ron Flack just commented on here too.
Oh, he a pastor.
Yeah.
Okay, talk
so
to him.
we
Flat.
need Ron on here at some time too.
What
That
Ron
would be
Flack
awesome.
Jr.
We love you, Ron.
Ron, when
That
you
would be awesome.
we need you on here
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
at some point for
Pastor
sure.
Ronald Flack, like good dude.
For sure.
Like Ron's a good
Reedsville.
dude.
What'd he say?
Natural content it makes the dopest podcast. I appreciate you, Lenore Dickinson.
Yeah. Hey, so let me. So I would tell myself to build a strong relationship with my God.
Okay.
Always be honest with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Everybody knows.
You feel it in your spirit.
Hey,
got
Ron
it.
said, "Let's go."
Yeah, you got it.
My fault.
Okay.
Ron, let's put it on the date. Let's put it on the book.
Yeah. We need
Go
you.
ahead, Greg.
We need you in about a
But
month.
it's about Greg. Go ahead.
Put a date on it.
And so be honest with yourself. Have a relationship with your God, and good credit. Never let nobody tell you what you can and can't do.
For sure.
If it's something you got inside of you that's burning inside of you, and it could be something that don't even exist yet. Because I got an idea that I'm working on that don't even exist, and somebody might say, "Oh, that's crazy,"
For sure.
Like, I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm actually getting
Hands
sick
right
of
here, man.
And
Go ahead, Greg.
And so for me, like, if anybody know any young folks that do any coding, hey, hit me up.
Yeah, we know a couple folks.
I know a guy.
We know a couple folks.
Yeah.
So
We get you connected.
I mean, they might.
So you want an app?
Bill,
You trying to look up an app?
build your credit, get your credit right.
Okay.
Stay true to family.
Yeah,
For sure.
All right.
well,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, straight to the. Hey, look, let me tell
Clarence,
you.
we ain't getting into that shit.
Yeah.
We ain't going there.
Not on here.
Not
Hey,
going
look,
there
let me tell
today.
you something. Let me tell- hey,
Go
look-
ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm
Hey,
listening.
hey,
Go
let
ahead.
me tell you something. And that's hard. It's very hard, Clarence. And
I done told him.
Now, when you say family, you mean blood, or you mean people that you're really close to?
it family. It don't necessarily have to be blood.
No
to be
doubt.
family.
Okay,
It's
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
relationship.
Because
Yeah,
blood don't make. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned in life. Blood don't make you family.
Right, no doubt.
Hey,
Right.
No doubt.
Started moving. He gonna say something wrong.
Yeah.
You just didn't Mike.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't about to sugarcoat it with you.
We ain't real tonight, big dog. Come on.
Look. Take it how you want to. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it with you. Blood don't make you family. People would like to think so. Blood is the ones that'll cut you the deepest.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't gonna touch on that, but I'm telling
I'm
you,
gonna be
some
honest.
of the valuable lessons I've learned.
Take it how you will.
Came from family. You know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you learn. You live and you learn, but you do different.
But you know what? You
should
don't
do
stop
different.
loving them.
No,
You don't stop.
But
you know.
sometimes I can love you from a distance.
Distance. Yeah, you can.
I ain't got to be in your presence all the time to love you.
Yeah.
I can love you from a distance. You can call me. Not that you can't touch me or you can't get in touch with me, but that don't mean I have to be in your presence every day, all day.
Right, no doubt.
And-
Because you're not conducive to my environment.
Right, and that's for anybody. And
No doubt.
So another thing that I would, definitely tell myself, if your dreams and what you got, the vision you see for your life, if a person or a thing doesn't fit with that, you need to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's tough though.
Ron said Saturday, December the 18th.
Ooh,
Even,
put it on the
look,
boy.
even if we ain't
Schedule.
our week,
Yeah,
we on schedule.
we usually shoot every other week.
We try
Even
to.
if that is not our week,
We gonna roll with
gonna
it.
shoot that one.
For sure.
Ron, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
We look forward to it.
Yeah.
Pastor Ronald Flack.
So-
Appreciate you watching, man.
So and
I think that's how
I
it goes. I
have
think it go by
learned
Pastor
that.
Ronald Flack.
So
Was he a bishop?
I
ain't trying to be funny. I
Pastor,
don't
thank
know.
you.
Well, I'm saying
I don't know.
something like
I don't.
that.
We gonna get into all that then. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Greg.
so and,
Spiritual brother though.
and so I have learned, like when I with the food truck, right, and
Yeah.
even with Lee's food group, I sat down in my bedroom one night without I wasn't broke, but I didn't have no money to start no business.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just had a vision, a dream, and I started writing a business plan.
Yeah.
Right.
How important is it to have a business plan when you
Oh
trying?
man, you gotta have one.
Bro, if you want to
People
start
won't
a
even
business,
invest in you if you ain't got one.
no. Let me tell you something. It's no way to be successful because you can probably attest to this. If you have a business plan, just understand that's not going to go according to that plan. It's going to be changed.
Yeah.
But you have to
That's
have
a
a blueprint
blueprint.
to get started, to even have a road to travel.
Yeah.
You gotta have a.
Yeah.
So people who are out there that looking to start a business, it's not as simple as you can have all the financial capital, but if you don't have a business plan, let me just go
Or
ahead and tell you,
vision.
it ain't
Sure,
gonna
gonna work.
it
Yeah,
ain't gonna
gonna
work.
Yeah.
You need to put pen to paper
Paper.
and have a plan to how you're gonna proceed, the expenses you plan to occur. Think through, talk to people who's in that field to try to coordinate so you can know exactly what you may be spending and what the hurdles you may incur. Because what happens is you're gonna hit those hurdles and those you don't see.
Yeah, because if you get into business with somebody who doesn't believe in business
Yeah,
plans
or don't have- are not
don't
business
have no
minded.
knowledge of
Yeah.
it, boy, that's the work. Boy, that's gonna be a partnership. It's
Boy.
gonna kill you.
It's gonna kill you. Because what you find out is when you start integrating ideas, and it sounds good in the beginning. Everybody has the same, like, oh, we all talking about the same thing. But once you get going and money get to flowing, they start venturing out doing something.
Things
other.
change.
Let me tell you something. I heard an individual
I've done it
that
multiple
owned-
times.
that owned a business, and this was their exact words, and I quote: "I just want the business to be successful. I don't pay attention to the money." Boy, that shit confused me so bad.
Like, what are you in it for?
Bro, it confused me so bad.
The only reason why I'm starting this business for money.
It ain't. The thing about it is,
What are you talking
you
about?
can't
boo-boo
talk
food?
about success and not talk about the books.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's pivotal.
Bro, you got somebody
That's
out here
party number
called
one.
the I, the R, and the S.
Boy,
And
they coming.
They want that
And let
money.
me tell you something.
Hold on, the who?
Boy,
The I, the R, and the S.
and if your name,
The biggest, the real
bro,
gangsters.
if your name is on that paperwork,
Boy,
they coming.
hey, boy, you better be right.
And you know what's funny? They may not come this year. They might not even come next year.
Matter of fact,
but that third year.
They not coming
That third year.
They're gonna let's get real comfortable.
Yeah,
boy,
Mr.
that came
Lee.
for me so quick.
Look like y'all earned some money back here.
We need that kickback.
Yeah.
They may not come to next year.
They came for Chad Smith so quick.
Bro,
They said, Chad, yeah, we gonna start going to
let me tell you something.
You want to hear that word?
You know what I said? Okay, go ahead.
You got about 36 months to get it right.
Yeah.
And if you like, a smart business. Well, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna say that because that might be different. But you got to understand, like when you in business, you create that business. You start generating profit, money, and stuff like revenue, and you start trying to turn a profit. Look here, taxes is something. It's two things that people say that's really true that you're gonna always pay. Or what's gonna happen to you?
You gonna die?
You gonna die and you gonna pay taxes.
You gonna die and you gonna pay taxes.
Yeah.
You born black, you gonna
Even
die
though
black. And you
even
gonna
though
pay
there
taxes.
is no law that says you have to pay taxes, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, you try to get around it.
There has been people that
It was called
around.
Cash
Wesley
App.
Snipes thought he was gonna get around it too, and you know what happened to
Look,
him.
it was called Cash App till next year. So if y'all get
And you know what? And you know what Cash App did? Cash App got hip. Cash App done got hip to the stuff that people been doing too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the IRS ain't stupid. They take them a while to like create programs stuff, but it's gonna happen. But anyway,
Yeah. So
Touch that mic one more fucking time. Touch that cord one more
I
time.
told him keep his hands to you right here.
yeah. So
What you sniffing?
and
smack Bobby.
Big bad boy.
See, look, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Grant, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question, bro.
Yeah.
So a
And
lot.
Shalana, I know she hungry. She ready to eat. She ready to eat. Like,
I know she. We
Yeah, a lot of y'all be
Hey, look, this one went on.
She looking at us like, come on now. You wrap it up. Hey, man, take your cord out.
Share mic. The share mic.
This one's went on. We went a little long, but we appreciate you for joining us. But
For
look,
sure,
let me ask you a
cuz,
question. You've been with you've been in Reedsville. You do a lot of community service. You got your business in Reedsville. You provide food.
You been a coach. You been everything.
Yeah, people like
Many
everybody
hats.
knows you. Like you
Many hats.
bridge the gap between generations. You know, your generation, I'm like 3-4 years behind you. Our generation, even the generation behind me, like everybody knows who you are, you and your brother, your family, who you are in the community of Reedsville. Right now, what do you need? What does Reedsville need to push the community forward to through the next 10
I think
years?
we just started it with Mr. Gorham.
But see, no, Mr. Gorham was a great step. We had a
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think that was a great election.
I'm saying that's a start.
But let me say this.
Part of a start.
Gorham just got elected,
Right.
and that's great. And I think we're all happy about that. But we don't know what he gonna do yet.
Because let me tell you something. And
Now we hoping great things,
I mean, for
sure.
but we don't know what he gonna do
Yeah,
yet.
but-
I'm asking you in your vision.
because
What do you think we need to push the community forward?
individuals such as myself, right, and intelligent individuals such as yourself. See, everybody, we grew up in Reedsville, we get our education, and we leave.
It's a retirement town.
Like,
What is that?
That's because we have allowed it to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could have took my talent. The only reason I came back here, my parents had got sick.
Right.
First and foremost,
Right.
I may not even ended up in Reedsville,
Right.
but my parents got sick. I moved back here, and one thing that I believe in is you can do God's work and you can change lives. I don't care where you at on the planet.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And so I know God gave me a
You do
gift.
God's work.
Huh?
You do God's work.
Oh, no doubt.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I knew
I volunteer.
I
I volunteer at least once a month.
I knew I had a gift, not just in cooking, but just me, And so I knew I could do some good wherever I was at. So why not it don't be where I come from,
No doubt.
right? You know what I'm saying? And so if individuals like-minded like me got any kind of business sense, can see past, can play chess instead of checkers. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got Mr. Gorham in there, right, in Reedsville, but you got to look at the city council. And I ain't looking at color. You look at individuals and who they are as a person and what they stand on and what they're willing to do.
No doubt.
Do they want to see growth in Reedsville? Are they still holding on to the same past relationships that have kept it stagnant? Like you got, look at Penrose Mall. Why that shit ain't been pushed down the hill? I don't know why.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's the biggest waste of
The damn
space.
the ceiling leaking.
Hold on. Ain't it because of belts with an S?
Well,
We say
no.
belts.
I mean, see,
and straighters.
and see, the owners of that building, right?
Yeah.
They own that. They own the old Winn-Dixie, which been empty for almost over 35 years.
I know that's
If not
right.
longer,
Bro,
honestly,
when
like
this
this
got
is
emptied like in 2022.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm sorry, 2002.
I'm about to say 2022. We ain't got
Where
there
you
yet.
at? Where you from?
yeah.
Boy, Back to the Future.
So they own them. Those
Don't
owners.
Like
say nothing else.
2002.
They be trash.
So those owners, they own the old Winn-Dixie building.
I know.
Hold on. The owners of the
Penrose.
Penrose
They
own that building
They
too.
own old Winn-Dixie. They own Kmart building.
Yeah.
They own all
Is
that
Kmart
shopping
building filled
complex.
now?
Nope. And they talked about putting a storage unit in there for what I
So it's on the food line down there in Radio Shack?
Yeah. Radio Shack gone.
Radio
so,
Shack been gone.
So
That's tough.
and they own the old Hardee's building.
I got picked up by the police at the food.
right. Yeah.
Police caught me at the food.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Clarence Martin Show.
Mic off. He gonna be fired.
Well, they caught me in the food line.
We should have biddies and winners.
Nah, I ain't even want to get it to why I got caught up back there. They
Most of the
caught me in
biggest
food
winners.
line.
Check sodas.
The boys at the front of the door, I couldn't even get out the food line.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
So let me.
She said wrap it up.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this shit up.
Let me finish that with the Reeds. So and I hope Reedsville, the whoever y'all see this, y'all hear what I'm about to say. You got individuals that own these buildings, right? That's from another state. They're from New York, right?
Did not know that.
They're letting the buildings run down and just use it as a tax write-off. But while they're doing that, and then they set the cost of the, you know how much they want for that Winn-Dixie building?
How much?
What?
$1.3 million.
Oh my God.
And that building does not have any running pipes in it for water. They want 1.3 for that.
So
they want 1.6 for Kmart.
For that holes in the park?
It's probably big. It's a larger square footage, I'm sure.
Yeah, so they want.
For them holes in the park.
But you can't even get running water.
Yeah, so
Well, in Winn-Dixie
and
building,
so, but what they're doing is they're using these buildings as a tax write-off, right?
Right.
Why they making Reedsville look like shit, and I don't understand why Reedsville City Council, the city manager, or somebody, a group of people can't sit down in a room like, hey, how are we going to hold business owners, these buildings owners up to a certain standard to raise the value of our community? So our shit, you go in Roses, they got buckets everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
You got to walk through the
leaking.
maze, ceiling leaking, and they're fine with letting them get away with that until, city leaders address issues like that, address issues of the fact that our school board, right, which operates totally different, does not have representation of all kids. And what I mean by that is, I don't care. I'm not saying black and white. It needs a representation of any color. You see what I'm saying? And so until individuals, we tried to find an individual to run for the school board and couldn't find nobody.
Wow.
And that's why you can't see any change, because you can't get anybody of youth or anybody with any vision to step in and take some of these positions and to start create change. A lot of people complain about Reedsville and complain about what's going on, but you can't change the situation until you become a part of it.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And so
That was loud as hell.
Yeah, it was. Jesus
Not
Christ.
for me. Mine been turned down.
I told him to turn them down.
Mine was turned down.
For sure.
And so that's why I joined the NAACP. Yeah. And I really didn't believe in what they did. But I can't talk junk about them until I go sit in the room with them and see what they're actually doing and what I can contribute to make it change.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I tell you what, bro. Like,
No, we're gonna leave it right there. Good night, everybody.
Hold on. I want to say one thing.
We here to show this
But I want to say one thing is I want you to reach out to us because I want us to be more involved. Because I'll be honest, like which kind of pains me a little bit. I'm more involved in like the Gifford County community.
But that's where you start. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it
you
is.
stay.
But I'm more involved in the Gifford County community than I am in the Rockingham
me-
County
me-
community. And Rockingham
for
County
sure.
community is where I was bred.
But this is what I tell people: the houses you can buy in Reedsville for my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I don't really not move back to Reedsville.
Let me tell you, that cost of living.
Of what? Yeah. You know, I be listening to
Look
some
at the house
people.
in Gifford County, bro. Let me
Hey,
tell you
look,
something.
I
It's
listen
bad.
to how some
We gonna
people
get into
pay
that later.
for rent. And,
Yeah.
hey, man, look.
Well, I don't even live in Gifford County anymore, but I'm just
Yeah, bro.
saying I live in
It's
Randolph
crazy.
County. But my
Yeah.
point
It's
is,
crazy.
I do a lot of charitable work and I do a lot of stuff in Guilford County,
Yeah.
and I don't do it in Rockingham County. And you know I have a special place in my heart for Reedsville. But my thing is, I would like to get back to being more involved. I used to do stuff in Reedsville, but it became so toxic from different. It was just crazy, you know. I don't even want to get into it.
I get it.
But it's like, but I want to get back to doing it. So my thing is to you, my olive branch to you is like, I want you to reach out to us. Like, if there's more that they need, obviously there's more they need to be doing. But if there's other stuff that we can do to like be supportive, like let us know because I really want to do
Let me
that.
tell you something, bro.
Like,
There's a lot of people in Reedsville can do it besides us. Not saying you.
No,
put it on
no,
us.
I'm not. I'm just speaking
saying
for
that.
myself
But what I'm
because I know
saying
we
is,
can
it's
step
more
up.
people in Reedsville can do it.
My whole point is,
Let's
I
keep
know
it
you
100.
you more got a pulse. Like I would say right now, you got a better pulse of Reedsville than we do.
Yeah.
You are more involved in Reedsville
Yeah,
than we
for sure,
are.
yeah.
So, you know, and that's just me saying, like, you know, kudos to you and giving you your flowers to you because, like, you are doing it. So, like, when those things come about and you have that, like, don't be afraid. Don't hesitate to extend that olive branch and say, hey, guys, hey, I could really use y'all help on this. Or I really would appreciate if y'all come down and, you know, spend some time here and help
we
us
shoot
help
the
me do
podcast
this.
then or something.
You know, like, I know the food drives. I know the car washes. I know,
yeah.
like, send that to us so we can be involved.
Promote it,
My
whatever.
thing is,
Help out.
because of my proximity and you know my kids now are in that community in Guilford County or whatever, I'm just investing in that community now. You know,
You're in Randolph,
but I don't
Randolph.
want to forget about where I came from and not be a part of that either. Even though, you know, whether it burned me in the past or whatever, that's not an end all be all. I want to get back to doing that. So that's just me
Yeah,
personally.
the internet could bring it all together, man,
Sure,
without
no
even
doubt.
having to travel. You know what I'm saying?
So let me say that. I want you to do that. Like, if you would commit to that, you got the next thing.
Oh yeah,
reach
you,
out
hey,
to
you
us.
you done put it in me now.
Yeah.
I got you now.
Yeah, no
Hey,
doubt.
'cause you know what I'm gonna hit you with? Oh, Clarence, you remember when you?
Yeah,
No doubt.
And then we can run the footage back.
No doubt.
You gonna say?
Man, it's a rock on my head, bro.
Hey, but one thing about it, so I can be on my head now. But one thing about it is, one thing I'm very firm in is showing up.
Yeah.
I'm big on that. It's showing up. So
Good night, everybody. I'm just playing. Look,
Yeah.
Greg, we appreciate you being here, dog,
man.
for
We-
sure.
We can do this all night.
Look, Greg
We gotta
Lee is
go.
the owner of Foster's Grill by Vanessa and Rose's Boys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Big Harry's Back Porch Barbecue. So if you were ever in the Reedsville area, make sure, and if you ever see this food truck, Big Harry's Back Porch Barbecue,
anywhere that y'all be
Make
on
sure-
any
Stand
specific
with
day,
make sure you go back and
any specific day that the food truck is out in the community or certain
Well,
places.
days coming
I
up?
would just tell you to go to the social media page, Big Harry's Back Porch Barbecue on Instagram or Facebook.
Okay.
And see where the truck is maybe operating that day.
Right.
Of course, if you need to cater an event, all you got to do is inbox, and we'll get back with you as soon as possible.
Right.
And so not only just the food truck, I gotta plug everything in. Just Lee's Food Group. Period. We do it all.
Yeah.
You know, if you need
Support
some
Reedsville,
catered,
man.
you know, if you need
Sure.
some, if you need to learn how to cook better, cook healthier, meal prepping, come this week. You want to come sit down in our restaurant, man, at Foster's. You can come in.
and Foster's is located at 929 West
West
Harrison Street, Reedsville,
So,
North Carolina.
And we're looking into other things to try to help individuals. And with the internet, you can just reach past Reedsville. So it's some things we got coming up. You can go to leedsfoodgroup.com and see what we got going on that page. And I'm here, man.
Support this brother, man.
No doubt,
Sure.
no
Support
doubt,
this
no
brother,
doubt.
It's family.
Make sure y'all go like our Facebook page so you can tune into our next episodes, and also make sure you go to our Instagram and hit that follow button on our Instagram, and also on our YouTube channel, Boy You Said Something podcast. Make sure you hit that follow. Make sure you hit that bell icon for future episodes. Fellas, did I say something?
Boy, you said something.
Yo, we out.
Boy, you said something. 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 Hey, boy, you said something. Boy, you said something. Hey, boy, you said something. Boy, hey, you so crazy.